Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Business News Program. I'm Chanida Sawatta. Today, I will make you know more about job to be done. That's on my Professor Kewalin M. Christensen of Harvard Business School. As a complement to the theory of disruptive innovation, now the entrepreneur need to understand why the perception of customer is wrong. And today we will have Professor from Khon University to educate about job to be done. Welcome, Professor Mapang. What means job to be done?
It easily. It's the job that customer need to be done. In the mind of the customer want to complete. It truly customer need and want. We all have many jobs to be done in our life. When we buy a product, we essentially hire it to help us to do a job. So, did you know? The focus on knowing more and more about customer has taken firm in the wrong direction. Example, the case of Detroit area building company that had targeted downsizing the condo with high-end tasks to give a sense of luxury. Customers didn't need a formal dining, but they just want out of their table. The table represented family with this understanding of the job to be done. Dozens of small but important changes were made to the offering. For example, the architect managed to create space in the unit for a dining room table by reducing the size of the second bedroom. The company also focused on easing the anxiety of the move itself. It provided moving service the insight into the job the customer need done alone. The company to different its offering in way competitors weren't likely to copy or even comprehend.
And how should marketer handle with this idea of job to be done?
Jobs are complex and multifaceted. They require precise definition. Here are some principles to keep in mind. First, job is shorthand for what an individual really seeks to accomplish in a given circumstance. Second, the circumstances are more important than customer characteristics, product attributes, new technology, or trend. Third, jobs are never simply about function. They have powerful social and emotional dimensions.
Last question, how can we design offering around jobs?
We can design offering around jobs by first create customer experience. Example, American Girl has prevailed for so long because it's not really selling doll. It's selling an experience. Individual doll represent different time and place in U.S. history and come with book that relates its doll backstory. It's also essential to create the right set of experience for the purchase and use of the product and then integrate those experience into a company process. When the company does that, it's hard for competitors to catch up, although it has premium price. Second, aligning process. Focusing process on the job to be done provide clear guidance to everyone on the team. It's a simple but powerful way of making sure a company doesn't unintentionally abandon the insight that brought its success in the first place.
Thank you very much for visiting our program and thanks for your useful information. Next week we will meet CEO man for specific information about job to be done. Welcome back for business news. Next we will meet CEO man for specific information about job to be done.
Hi, today I will identify job to be done. Research and development is important in data analysis, but not at all because it really reaches the customer needs. We have 5 questions required. 1. Do you have a job that needs to be done? In a data-obsessed world, it might be greatest innovation to have a job to be done. 2. Where do you see non-consumption? What word allow have people invent? What task do people want to avoid? What surprise use have customers invent for exciting products?
Professor Man, do you have a case of B2B business?
Sure, of course, I will show you a case of B2B business. Intercom is a company that contacts the customer through apps on mobile, email, Facebook Messenger. In 1992, the company has adopted a strategy, a job to be done, made it grow fourfold. The concept originates from trainer while listening to the speech of Craig Christensen has talked about the job to be done at the time. It's what time he was looking for direction. They know what they do. How useful, but don't know exactly who they customer and why use them. They try to segment the customer segmentation and find the difference between customer and those who need help resolving their problems. They hire a team of consultants to interview clients to groups, people who recently signed up and who reduce or change their service. Make them know that customers employ them to resolve conflicts and problems with their new purchase. Driven by fear of change, they adjust the service from the same price paid to buy or service become paid only service that you want to use because customers do not need or the service to solve that problem, but just need a service that solves the problem for him. I hope audience will know more about job to be done.
Thanks a lot, man. See you. Next, we will show you a special video from CEO Lisa and CEO from international big company. Let's see.
Good morning. Thank you so much for the interview. Now I'm going to speak about marketing malpractice. So, as you know, every year 30,000 of products are being launched, but over 90% of these fail. And this after the marketing executive spend a lot of money trying to understand the customer needs. So the idea is that the classic paradigm failed. So we need to segment markets in ways that reflect how customers live their lives. The broken paradigm of market segmentation. Until now, marketers solve the wrong problem because they improve their products in ways that are irrelevant for consumers' needs. So the problem of the segmentation by type of customer is that one person which is part of one demographic segment don't have the same interests or behaviors or live the same life as the average consumer in their demographic group. So the segmentation by demographic group is just a probability. So the better way is to understand how the consumers want to be done their job, and they just want to hire products that help them to finish the job. So the job of the marketers is to understand which products the customers need in their daily life and to produce them to help the customer to make the job easily and to achieve the job. And now we are going to speak about designing products that do the job. So every job that customers will achieve has a social, functional, and emotional dimension. A good marketer to create the perfect product for the consumer has to understand each of these dimensions. For example, the example of the milkshake shop. Here we have the perfect example. First, There is the segmentation by demographic and personality characteristics. In this case, the consumer gave a lot of feedbacks about the product, but the sales did not arise. Then marketers went to the shop directly and spent there a day long analyzing the behavior of the consumers and trying to understand what they want. Finally, they understood that 40% of the milkshakes were purchased in the morning. The consumers were alone. They consumed the milkshake in the car. They were not yet hungry, but they consumed the milkshake to stave off hungry until the afternoon. They understood also that the milkshake is a better competitor than other products, for example, banana or donuts, and that mothers, for example, bought the product for their children to complete the meal. After these informations, they finally decided that the right improvement would be to make the milkshake thicker so it lasts longer. By understanding the social, functional and emotional dimension, you can do the job in a better way. In this case, the company can gain against the competitors. Improved products comes from understanding the job, but not the consumer. With this sentence, now we move to another example, which is church and twice. How job focus can grow the product categories. In that case, this company has the focus on the job segmentation. They started producing baking soda, and suddenly they started to analyze in which other ways consumers use their products. And finally, they understood that a lot of consumers added the baking soda to the laundry detergent, mixed it into the paste, into the toothpaste, or placed open boxes in the refrigerator. But they also understood that a lot of consumers did not know about these other jobs that the same product could do, because the company did not give them the guidance. And nowadays, Arm & Hammer products include toothpaste, fridge and freeze baking soda, deodorant, vacuum carpet deodorant, scoop car litter, and laundry detergent. So the key for the growth of this company is that they focused on the job, and they had also a strong communication strategy with the customers, because they understood that if consumers need to get the job done, they can provide the right product to do this job. Now we are going to speak about building brands that consumers will hire. What is a purpose brand? It is a brand that consumers associate with the job that this brand does. So the purpose brand has two goals. First, it guides the consumers to the right product, and two, it guides the company, designer, marketers and advertisers to make new improvements and to build a new version of the product. If products do the right job, consumers will speak about it, and this creates a big brand equity. So a good purpose brand clarifies which features and functions are irrelevant and which are not. But in all of this topic, which is the role of advertisement? Advertisement can't create brands, but it can help customers to understand that a brand is doing a job well, and that there is an existing product that help them to do the job, and the advertisement has also the goal to give to the brand an easy name that consumers can easily remember. Okay, and now we are coming to the end of my speaking. So I hope that what I told you was interesting to you, and now my colleague Foy continues with the topic. So see you, bye!
Extension or destroy brand equity. To build brand that means something to customer, you need to extend them to product that means something to customer. If a company choose to extend a brand onto other product, they can be hired to do that same job. It can be do so without concern that the extension without compromise what the brand does. The exhibit extending brand without destroying them diagram the two-way. Marketeer can extend a proposed brand without according its value. The first option is more of the vertical axis by develop different that product address common job. Why strong brands are so rare? Considering the automobile industry, there are significant number of different jobs that people who purchase cars need to get done, but only a few companies have checked out any of these job market with proposed brand.
Hopefully the audience will get the full knowledge at the end of the show. We thank our generous supporter teacher Arnold Kambon and say goodbye everyone. Meet me in next week. Bye.